We've gotten word of new state stimulus provisions and checks going out of various different lucky individuals in some states, and this is your stimulus check update. Now, for those of you that follow me here on the channel, you already know that this is happening. First, we saw $350 billion allocated to go out to the state cities, counties in that last stimulus package, the American Recovery Plan, and a lot of it has just been sitting there. And finally, we are starting to see states take that $350 billion allocated to them and now pass their own packages and their own checks. And take a look, you guys. We are expecting to see a whole lot more of this. This one just came out yesterday. Connecticut $15 million of pandemic relief into tax credit for low-income families. That's right, I'm going to share with you all the details on this new announcement that just came out for Connecticut. And there's another one, you guys. Take a look, still no for stimulus check. And yes, we are waiting to see if the President Trump Biden Congress Trump mansion they can all agree upon that current stimulus package, the Build Back Better bill. And we are hearing maybe we might get stimulus checks or other provisions in the next package after that. They are calling for, and I'll keep you updated on that. But take a look at this. In meantime, you might qualify for a new 400 payments in this particular state. And again, I'm going to share with you all the details in this video. And here, another one, you guys. Build Health just came out today. Final round of the stimulus check worth at least $10,000 is going to be sent out to help with the children care. But you must be applied by January, so you guys, you can get $10,000 granted to help with their child care. I'm going to share with you all the details, and we are hearing a lot of people are going to need this. Just coming out yesterday, economists saw warn of inflation inequality as forecasts slumped by rising prices, and we are hearing that this recovery from this pandemic economically, they're calling it what is known as the K-shaped recovery, where we got the rich getting richer going up, and you got the poor getting poorer going down. And that's why it is so important right now. We understand what is unfolding with our economic and money set. Let's go ahead and dive into these articles and get you catch up in the latest on this new state stimulus checks. So, first up, link in the description below to this article just came out. As we received an announcement that Connecticut is going to be $15 million of pandemic relief funds into the tax credit for low-income families. Now, Connecticut will be soon provide an extra boost in the state income tax credits to nearly 200,000 low to moderate income families using that the federal pandemic relief funds from the American Recovery Plan. Now, Governor Newt Parliament office said that's an announcement Wednesday that the extra tax-free funds, which will be given to families that have already benefited from the state earned income tax credit program, will give economic support to those disproportionately burdened by the pandemic and its negative economic impacts. Now, the Connecticut Department of the Revenue Services will act retroactively to boost its 2020 tax credit from the 23 of the federal tax to 41.5%, so significant pump up the boost will apply to all the households that earned $100 and to $56 in the year 2020, and the fuel for that year earned income tax credit. So that ERTC, now listen to this. the amount of each household payment will ultimately depend on the size of their federal tax credit, which the IRS calculates based on the taxpayer income, marital status, and number of qualifying children. However, a single parent of two, for example, whose income meets the federal poverty level, who received $1,246 state credit in the spring will, now received an additional on top of the amount, $1,002 check according to Lamont office. So they're gonna be sending out checks. A lot of these are gonna be around $1,000 that we are gonna be receiving in the state and Connecticut. A lucky 200,000 residents are going to be getting this check. So congratulations to all of you in the state of Connecticut. Alright, so there's a link in the description below to this article that came out that says still no for stimulus check, but you might be qualified for new 400 payments. Now the article says jumping right down in the main point, 400 insurance refunds for Michigan drivers. So if you are a driver in the state of Michigan and you insured, you might be able to get $400 payment. So look you guys, Michigan's plan is reminiscent of insurers or state announcement earlier in pandemic to offer partial refunds to customers. Similarly, California's insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara learned on how to insure in the state earlier this year to code up even more bigger refunds to customers. So I'm going to be putting a link down below. You can read more on this, but I've covered it in more details in the previous videos. You are announcing that you can get this benefit in the state of Michigan of 400 if you are a vehicle owner and you are insured. So congratulations to all of you in the state of Michigan on this new provision. You might be getting 400 check. Now also you guys, link in the description below to this other one that came out huge, how just came out today. Final round of the stimulus check worth at least $10,000 is going to be sent out to help with the child care, but you must apply by January. Now the article says that cash-strapped Americans in Maryland will be sent a stimulus grant worth at least $10,000 next year to help out with child care, but purchased at the Maryland State Department for Education 1. That application must be submitted by January 23rd. So if you're gonna be eligible for this and you think you qualify, go ahead and apply, but you got to do so before January 23rd. Applications for the second and the final round of the Child Care Stabilization Grant will be open on January 3rd. So it's going to be opening up here very soon. Now, more than $125 million in funding will be available to help out with the child care programs. Provider will receive the base grant of $10,000. According to MSDA, eligible child care providers could receive additional grants. As well, it follows the first round of grants that were sent out resident in October, and listen to this provider that were awarded grant in the first round. They are encouraged to apply again. So if you already gotten this, you are ready to be deemed eligible and receive the grant. You could get another one as well. So there are just more funding available, and they are saying, hey, come take the money. And I honestly don't know anybody who doesn't like the sound of that. So you guys, that's it, a latest on the stimulus check coming out on various state levels. And again, link in the description below to add those articles and as more rolled out. And as we are expecting here of more of this happening, because there is still a lot of leftover funds and be sure to keep you guys up to date here on this channel. And as I mentioned, any updates on the 4th federal level check as Omicron variant is spreading, breaking records, check out my last video.